Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sports Sync, the podcast you have to let sink in. I'm Nick. That's Owen. And Owen,
What's up? Hey, can you hear me? Just make sure. Can you hear me or no? Are we good?
I can hear
Okay.
you. We're good.
All right,
We're
cool,
good.
cool.
Owen, I have a question for you.
What is the question, Nick?
You are the head coach of a football team.
Okay. All right.
And-
I don't know
and-
how I got this job, but okay. All right.
And it is a college football team.
Okay. All right. So that's
And-
how I got the job.
And you made the college football playoffs.
Okay.
And
All
if you win,
Okay.
you go to the national championship game.
Okay.
But it's in overtime. And they got the ball first.
Okay.
And they scored.
Okay.
So you're down by 7.
Mhm.
And you're on the goal line.
Mhm.
And you're at the 3-yard line.
Okay.
But it's 4th and goal.
Mhm.
Now, Owen, do you feel like, as the play caller, this is the perfect area to run a QB sneak? Knowing that the defense is going to send 6 blitzers.
Oh no. I'm gone already.
You're here. Oh,
Thought I was gone.
Owen.
We're back. We're back. Just go. Go.
No,
We're
you're
back.
here.
We're back. I'm here. All right. Say it again.
Do you run the ball with a QB sneak on 4th and goal, knowing there's going to be 6 people rushing the quarterback?
No.
No.
I don't. Instead, I do a wide receiver screen.
You don't run the ball with a QB sneak?
Nope. I keep the tight end back and the running back.
I thought that was completely normal. I mean, clearly, if Nick Saban's doing it, then
Everyone should do it, right?
yeah.
Okay, well, maybe I should do it then, because the great Nick Saban is doing it. I mean, the Eagles do it every single time, and it works for them.
Yeah, but when the Eagles do it, they're only on like the inch line, and they just have a good offensive line. But I mean, clearly, if Nick Saban was doing it, it must have worked out in its favor, right? I mean, clearly they won the game and are going to the national championship, right?
Totally. It's totally not the first time an SEC team has never made the national championship in this
Right,
thing.
right, Owen. There's no way.
Right. Yeah. There's no way.
Absolutely no way that. Oh.
Well.
Wait, you're telling me that a QB run from the 3-yard line on 4th and goal when they send 6 rushers is not a good idea?
It didn't work. Honestly, I thought that was like my second best thing to try if I were to be in that situation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what happened last night. Alabama and Michigan in a very entertaining defensive game. Because Texas and Washington, they fulfilled our needs on the offensive side of the football.
Yep.
Alabama and Michigan, they played the battle of field position for an entire quarter, and that's fun if you like defense. It was a defensive game throughout, and then it came down to the end. We went to overtime, and then what on earth happened at the goal line?
The only thing I could think of is the snap was low. Jalen Milroe panicked and tried to improvise.
Maybe, but that also looked like a designed QB run.
It did, but then why wouldn't you have more people at the line?
I don't know.
They had 3 receivers out.
If Jalen Milroe panicked and decided to just run the ball up one of the gaps, all, and I mean all, of the naysayers are going to have lots to say about him. Did you hear about that, Owen?
About what?
On College Game Day?
No.
Jalen Milroe, he with it because of NIL, he gets to wear a lot of his own clothing brand,
Yeah.
and his clothing brand has the acronym LANK, Lank, and it stands for if let all the word that we cannot say
Mhm.
no. Well, Reese Davis on College Game Day, national television all across, decided he was going to talk the story about his clothing brand, into which he replaced the word that we would get canceled immediately for with naysayers, and Pat McAfee called him out on it,
Hmm.
and it was very funny, and now everybody is making fun of him and saying that all the naysayers are going to let him know. So I anyways, I don't know what to say about that play call on 4th and goal. That was extremely stupid.
Yes, it was.
Congratulations to Michigan. Michigan's defense is good. I don't think
They
we
finally made it past.
I don't think we've given them enough credit throughout the year because we always talk about, well, Penn State's never just good enough. Um, Ohio State, well, Kyle McCord was a fraud. It's
Yep.
really that good. So I feel like now Michigan's finally getting the credit they
Well, I
deserve.
mean, they finally beat a quote unquote competitive team.
Yeah,
And
but Ohio State, I count Ohio State as a competitive team
well,
every
yeah,
year.
obviously, but they're always competitive. But if you really want to think about it, Ohio State wasn't as competitive as they normally are competitive, if that
That's true.
makes sense.
That's true.
So it really felt like a weaker Big Ten. Because if you really think about it, the Big Ten is between three teams and basically just two.
Yeah. Um,
You could throw Penn State in there, maybe, maybe.
maybe once every 4 years.
Yeah, they're
Maybe
either
once every election year.
like I would love
Um,
to see Penn State beat Ohio State and Michigan in the same year. I just know it's not going to happen.
Look at that, Owen. You got fans.
Oh, let's
Um,
go.
Owen's got a lot of fans. He's
Fo-
got
Follow,
he's got
follow,
a he's got a big.
follow my Twitch. No.
Um, Michigan. They finally beat Alabama. They're going to the national championship. Um, it, what I hate about it this year is the year they're competitive and they're going to win the national championship or compete for the national championship is the same year that everybody on the planet Earth knows that they've cheated.
Yeah.
So that like I feel bad for them that way because they have to deal with that, and people are going to take away their trophy because they quote unquote cheated. Well, they did cheat, but I don't know how much it was this season.
I mean, it's like the Astros thing too, though.
Well, the Astros were cheating in the middle of the World Series. Like they were cheating in the championship game.
Who's to know that we don't know that? I mean, Michigan still could be cheating. We just don't know.
No, there's no way they're cheating.
Stealing
Still.
signs from New Mexico State and everything,
I highly doubt they're stealing signs from New Mexico State.
They could be.
I highly doubt it. If so, maybe they knew that on 4th and goal, Nick Saban was gonna run
I
a cheat.
mean,
Maybe they
honestly,
cheated and found out.
even if I was a defensive coordinator, knowing what I know in this moment right now, and I just got like a, a defensive coordinator job anywhere, and it's 4th and goal, overtime, I'm sending at least 6 people.
Yeah, like regardless of whatever play, you're putting pressure on the
You
quarterback.
knowing they had 2 free rushers. There's 5 O linemen. There's 6 guys up there, and they still had 2 free rushers.
Mm-hmm.
That means one guy had 2 O linemen.
It was like the ability. I I don't understand any of that call, any of that play call. What it means for Jalen Milroe for Alabama next year. I assume Jalen Milroe is the quarterback next year.
I mean, who else? I don't even know. I don't even know that the QB room at all. Besides Milroe.
I don't know if they might go in the transfer portal. I don't
I
know if
mean,
Bama plays the transfer portal game.
I don't think they do. I know Oregon plays the transfer portal game a lot. They just got their two like QBs of the future, or
Oregon,
one. Yeah.
Oregon kicked the teeth out of Liberty.
Well, that was to be expected.
Yeah, I feel like Liberty also lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't think they played
They
everybody
did.
in that game.
No.
Also,
And
they didn't really well, they did. They went 13-0.
well, it's also stupid because why don't you want to play for a bowl game, especially if you're Liberty? Like you don't get chances like that just anywhere.
Because they were praying so hard and Jesus told them not to.
Well, at least next year, whenever we have a 12-team playoffs, these actual other bowl games like the Cotton Bowl and the Fiesta Bowl,
The New Year's Six Bowls will actually contribute to a champion to a playoff.
they will
I'm looking forward to.
They will actually matter.
Then we just got to get all the like Duke's Mayo Bowl, the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. Next, we got to get all those bowls to actually mean something.
We need
then
the Alamo Bowl to mean something too.
Yeah, because we can never forget the Alamo.
Yes.
Never forget it.
Never forget.
I went to the movies New Year's Eve with Lily. Took her and we watched the Boys in the Boat.
How was that?
It's good. It's a movie about it's based on a true story. The 1936 University of Washington JV rowing team. And that
JV rowing team?
Yeah, because they ended up winning the gold medal at the 1936 Berlin Olympics.
As a JV squad.
Yeah.
Well,
And like to put that into perspective, that'd be like if Auburn's JV team won the national championship.
Does Auburn have a JV team?
I don't know, but just like because they're like second best in their rivalry, stuff like that. So
yeah, the last time Auburn won a championship was whenever they had an actual quarterback. So maybe they just need an actual QB to win something.
No, because they had Bo Nix.
Oh, that's right, they did have Bo Nix.
Anyways, they get to Berlin, and this is during the Nazis' reign, and they're saying and so they during Hitler's reign, that was what everyone greeted each other with was Hail Hitler. And these American boys, their response was, "Remember the Alamo." I thought that was funny. Anyway,
hilarious.
Back to college football. We've got.
I
think we've got only one more game.
Yeah,
we haven't talked.
We have the big game.
Yes, the big game that Governor Roy Cooper, the governor of North Carolina, has let us North Carolinians bet the spread on. We did it.
I still can't bet.
Yeah, it's because you're not 18.
Yeah, well,
And
it's just not fair.
But I can bet.
I want to make free money.
Well, Owen, you will one day. But for now, we need to rant about Jalen Milroe.
Okay.
For once before we get into our parlay picks, I need to have a rant about Jalen Milroe and why that parlay and why that 4th and goal run was so genuinely terrible. So, as you guys are aware, last episode we gave you our parlay picks for the college football playoff semifinals.
Yes.
And OG Anunoby's debut game. As you can see, OG Anunoby had 6 rebounds. Quinn Ewers, by the skin of his teeth, and that's something I want to talk about. I told Owen before the show, there's a reason why that screen pass on first down that lost yards at the goal line was genius. Well, that was because they knew the spread and they wanted my parlay to hit. So that's why. Blake Corum had his 118, had his 90 receiving yards. Down here, it's not letting me go down. But Roman Wilson had 4 catches, and all we needed was Jalen Milroe. The line was 24.5 passing attempts, not even completions like Quinn Ewers. Attempts. He had to throw the ball 25 times. And on 4th and goal from the 3-yard line, perfect chance to throw the ball into the end zone, catch it, touchdown, we go to double overtime, and the parlay hits. But no. The parlay did not hit because Jalen Milroe and Alabama doesn't know football. Now, thankfully, I I had a little extra parlay here.
He saved it. He saved the parlay, guys. It's okay.
I saved the night, ended up winning all my money back. But now that we know ball, and we know ball, not Alabama. Now that all that's off,
I'm
let's make
never
some.
betting for Alabama ever again.
Yeah, let's. That's not true. I'm always betting for Bama. Let's bet some. Looks like all we've got is some NBA to bet on. Ooh, wait a minute, Owen.
NHL? Oh,
We've got some
nah.
hockey to bet on.
Who plays today? I'm about to look it up.
The Hurricanes and the Rangers.
Is that it?
Does I think there's more games than that, but does
No.
Sebastian Aho
There
have
is a bunch of
2
games
points?
today. Sebastian Aho. No. Go to Toronto. Toronto and the Kings.
Toronto?
LA.
Oh,
There's a man that will give you free money if there's ever been free money.
that's Tampa Bay. That's Montreal. That's Florida. Where is Toronto? Who are they playing?
It's probably the Kings. LA.
Yeah, LA. Okay, here we go.
Go down to Austin Matthews.
What a
Right
weird
there
way to
for
spell
one
Austin.
and a. Right there, you see that 1.5? Yeah, click
Uh-huh.
that. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, that means, if you don't know, it means he has to at least have a goal, which counts as 1 point, and an assist or another goal.
I feel like he does that.
He's-
He looks like the type of guy that will put up.
Oh,
like 5
yes.
goals.
Oh, yes. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
All right.
He has 29 goals in the year already.
How many games have been played?
Games, what was that? Like 34. So he's almost averaging a goal a game. He has 44 total points.
Oh,
44 total points.
so he can get 1.5 points
He
tonight.
leads the league in goals by 3.
You want to bet on another game? Is there another game you think?
Yeah. Ooh, let me get in my bag here. Let me get in my bag. Okay.
Detroit and San Jose.
No. San Jose sucks. Don't do that one.
What about Detroit?
Detroit's okay. They have a guy by the name of
Okay, well that's all. So what game? We got Carolina and the Rangers. I want to bet on the Hurricanes.
Okay, we'll bet on the Hurricanes then.
I feel like because they're pretty good.
What is there to bet on for the Hurricanes? It'd probably be
Here's this guy. Oh, and pronounce his name.
Which one?
This guy.
Andrei Shevchenko.
That's not how you pronounce
Andrei Shevchenko, right? I did good.
That's not how you pronounce that.
I did good.
It's clearly Andriy Shevchenkov.
Anyways, go up to Shevchenkov.
Oh, are we betting on him?
Click on the 2 more. Oh, look at all that stuff. 0.5 for a power play point. Oh, that's always hard to get. What does this fantasy say? 7?
I feel like he takes 4 shots.
Hold on. Does this fantasy say 7?
7.55.
No. Go lower.
Lower?
That is the biggest steal of all time. Because hockey players, you need at least 3 goals to even be close to 7. And getting 3 goals is super hard.
If he goes for a hat trick, I'm gonna be livid.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's fine. I don't think I'm a bet on this one because I don't gamble. What about Owen? What other games you see you like?
Edmonton and Philly. Lower down there.
The Flyers and the
A guy by the name of Connor McDavid.
For the Edmonton Oilers. Did I get that right?
Yes. Good job.
See, I know ball.
What is
Connor McDavid?
Connor is going to have higher on shots.
3.5 shots?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's bet on some basketball. We'll come back to hockey, don't worry.
Oh.
What
games do we have to? Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one to bet
That's a good game.
God bless. There's a lot for Tatum. Does Tatum have higher than 3 threes?
Honestly?
I like this one. I think he's going to get higher than 13.5 rebounds plus assists.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like we cashed that one out right now.
Yeah, I agree.
The bank. I want to bet on the Thunder because the Thunder are a fun team to bet on.
Shay's a fun person to bet on.
Chet.
Josh. Oh, Chet's thing? Go up. Look at that. Points plus rebounds plus assists.
Does he hit that?
He might actually. 2.5 blocks for the time. Ooh. Just check it, 2.5 blocks.
Or you want to bet on this? You want to bet on hockey for your last one?
Nah. We'll change it up. We'll do basketball.
Okay. You want to bet on another game? Because this is our last pick. This is
Oh,
our last
go to
parlay
the Spurs. Go to the Spurs. Go to the Spurs.
Spurs. Oh boy.
Got to bet on. We got to bet on Victor.
Got to bet on Wemby.
Yeah.
I bet Wemby's teammates are going to let him down.
Wet bananas, bro. Go to picks.
Victor.
Is there blocks? Oh no, there's no blocks.
Wet your mama. I don't see anything I like for
I would
Mr.
do points
Wemby.
and rebounds, honestly.
Nah, I don't like that.
You like points and rebounds? Okay. Never mind then.
Orlando.
Are you sure you don't want to do points and rebounds?
No. These are all the games we got. What about
Sacramento?
You want to bet on this game?
We could. De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox, 6 assists. That feels like bank.
Also feels high. Are the Pacers playing today?
No.
Dang it.
I know you want to bet on your favorite Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
I feel like he has 3 turnovers.
Oh, yeah, easily.
He seems like he turns the ball over a
Bro,
lot.
remember that last time that we bet on Tyrese and you didn't think it was going to hit? And I told you? It hit.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Are the Pacers playing today?
They're not playing today. No.
No, they're not. Okay.
They play tomorrow. Of course they do.
So
I think it was it was that Houston game. He had 33, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists. So he hit it just with points and rebounds.
All right, it's the parlay. A times 30 parlay. So you bet $1, you get $30. You bet $2, you get $60. You bet $3, you get $90. You know the drill. Let's say you're a big bettor. You want to bet 100, 3 bands.
Oh,
right there. It's free money. You could also insure your bet. So let's say maybe you don't think one of these is going to hit. Maybe you think our boy Chef is going to have higher than 7.55 fantasy points. Well, guess what? You get 4 correct, you still get 375.
Oh.
You check that out on the bank. It's that simple. I should have used this on my bet last night.
Yeah, you should have.
Because Jalen Milroe.
We were so sure that he was going to hit it, though.
Yeah, and besides, I'd only bet like $1, and so like I'd only get 375, and it's not.
I don't think you want to make. I mean, that's more than you made with the Donovan Mitchell one.
Hey. Oh yeah, that's actually true. This would be a fun one to hit. You think this can hit, Owen?
I think it might.
I feel like I trust you.
Oh, you should. Believe me, I know my hockey. Okay.
I trust you.
Bet $1.
Boom.
We are guys. We are slowly turning this man into a gambler.
Yeah. Well, I'm mainly doing this so that I don't. This is cheaper. I feel like this is worth my time because I get rid of this one right here, and then I add a QR code that says free money, and then I just put the link in there, and then no, I don't know which one it is. I think it's this one. Is it that one?
I think it is that one.
Let me check. Let me check. How do I check? Owen, can you check? Oh, never mind. I can check it.
I can't do anything, man.
Yeah, it's because you're stupid. Checking it. I have the app. What are you talking about? Yeah, okay. Yep, I got the right link on. So all you got to do is you got to scan the little QR code we got up there. And then you when you scan it, you click it and you put in your bet and you win money. It works like that.
Works to perfection.
Kanye West says he's sorry for posting those pictures. Kanye, Owen does not care. Owen was rejoicing to see that type of
stuff.
What?
No, I was
disgusting, and he should be ashamed of himself.
It was disgusting.
Owen really enjoyed those pictures.
No, I did not enjoy none of the pictures. I don't listen to this man.
All right, Owen. let's get back to our college football discussion because we have yet to talk about the other game that came down to a fourth. No, it didn't come down to fourth and goal, but it came down to a goal line situation. Texas and Washington, where Quentin Ewers had the ball, where Texas had another national championship game like scenario. If you remember back to the 2005 national championship,
Yep.
whenever they won, Mac Brown,
Because I was alive then. Yep.
no, you weren't. Shut up, Owen.
Yeah, I know.
Mac Brown, the coach of the Tar Heels, was begging for one more second on the clock. He got that one more second. He got the playoff. They won the national championship. Here, they got one more second. They got one last chance to go and seal their shot at the national championship. And Quentin Ewers throws it out of the end
zone. Maybe they should have done a QB draw. I don't know. Maybe they should have been the team to do a QB draw, and then
maybe they
Alabama
should.
throws.
I don't know if Quentin Ewers is a mobile QB like that, but maybe they should have ran.
Catch him off guard, man.
Nah, I don't know if Quentin Ewers is fast enough. I feel like, and I know Washington's defense isn't like the highlight of what we talk about with Washington, but I feel like someone would be fast enough.
They should have done like a hook and ladder or something.
Like if you were to put me back there, it was me and Quentin Ewers in a one-on-one, and he's got to get. I think they needed 5 yards or 7 yards or something, and he's got to get 7 yards.
No. They needed 15.
They needed 15
to get a touchdown. Yeah.
Oh, he's got 15 yards. I could stop him.
Before you think so?
Yards. Yeah, I'm also very high on my talents, and I think I'm very good. If you haven't noticed.
yeah, but you are good. What are you talking about?
I probably need to be humbled. So.
Oh, don't get humbled like Quentin Ewers though.
Anyways, Texas. Sorry guys. Sorry to some of our loyal fans. They are not back. I knew they weren't back.
No, they are back. They're back in the playoffs. They're just not back in the national championship.
They're just not back. Like
they're back, but they're not
have a good
back.
Season and still not be back. Their first visit to the playoffs ended at seemingly a home game for them. That's what we talked about on Monday. That was a home game for them, and they still lost. You had a close game, though. You had Texas winning that game. I had Washington winning that game because I know ball.
I went 0 for 2 for my picks.
Because you said I said Alabama too. I went 1 for 1.
It's gonna be such a weird national championship.
But that game between Texas and Washington, that was a fun game. That was a back and forth game. It felt like every time I was checking my phone, it was like, oh, okay, yep, someone else scored. Okay, yeah. Someone else scored. Oh, 2 scores. It was hectic, and then that ending was phenomenal.
Yeah, no, I agree. It was a fun game. It was a fun game to watch, except for the ending. It kind of ruined the entire game.
If you were rooting for Texas, yeah. If you're rooting for Washington, that was the greatest ending you could have hoped for. Texas essentially shooting themselves in the foot. I had a friend of mine tweet out that with 4 plays, because they had 4 plays at the end of that game to score, and those 4 play calls were absolutely awful. I commented on his tweet that halfback, that little halfback screen toss was genius. It was the greatest play, the smartest play I've ever seen, because the line for Quentin Ewers was 23.5 completions. And all of us over bettors knew he was going to hit that. And Quentin Ewers had to prove us right. Texas knew the line. Quentin Ewers had to prove us right. So he cost his team an extra yard, and I got money. So thank you.
You didn't get any money. You didn't get nothing.
Yeah, I did. I won $9. No, $3. Remember?
Well, yeah, but that wasn't because of Quentin Ewers.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Because Quentin Ewers completed that pass.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, there you go.
So thank you, Quentin Ewers. He knew the line.
Milroe ruined the whole line.
Milroe had his under. Milroe had his under. He's a gambling man. He had his under. He's like, there's no way I'm completing. I'm passing the ball 24 times against Michigan. There's no way. I don't feel like doing all that work. So he didn't. And he came close, and he realized he was talking to Nick Saban, and Nick Saban told him that, hey, you're pretty close to this little over underlying. He's like, oh shoot, I better do something so stupid that Sports Sync will scream at him. And he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did it entirely to screw over my parlay. So
Yeah.
thank you, Jalen Milrow. I will forever be an Auburn Tigers fan now, or a Georgia Bulldogs fan. I don't really care. But Texas, that was fun. It's having two very competitive football games, back to back semifinal years. That's fun because last year we had Ohio State and Georgia, and Michigan and TCU, and those games were fun.
Those games were really fun.
Those games were amazing.
Surprisingly, TCU was actually good at football.
And then Georgia was just better than Georgia would have done it to anybody. I feel like that Georgia team would have done that to the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
And we've had that conversation a lot. Yeah,
frankly, I could probably play QB and beat the Arizona Cardinals.
Depends on what line you give me. Like, if I were on the Niners, if I were on the Niners, I could do it.
Niners are line is bottom 10 in the league. No, you wouldn't do it.
No, I could. I'm pretty mobile. I could step out of the pocket.
Okay, all right.
Besides that D line, I ain't too worried about it. And I got Christian McCaffrey. Oh, we run on screen passes like 9 times. Like he ain't doing nothing but staying there. I'm
just wait till you get blown up in the backfield because of the screen passes.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I will dog them. Anyways, as we were counting down, Owen, we got some breaking news.
What is that?
From the NFL.
Oh.
Out of New Jersey. I want to figure out where they play actually in New Jersey, but I don't really care that much. We got some breaking news out of New Jersey.
East Rutherford.
Thank you. The New York Jets, or as we should call them, the New Jersey Jets,
have a lot better.
Have released Dalvin Cook.
Oh, good.
The move was not very surprising. I saw a tweet that said that Dalvin Cook needed 1,376 yards to get his $400,000 bonus, which seemed like out of the realm of possibility. So the Jets just decided to cut him.
Yeah, obviously it is. He's gonna sign to a championship team and go win himself a ring. Before it's all.
Is there a championship team that needs him?
He might just sit on the bench, kind of like how the Bucks had their guys sit on the bench. I mean, the Bucks had what? Le'Veon Bell and Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, but Leonard Fournette was actually valuable to that championship team.
Le'Veon Bell wasn't though.
Yeah, but Le'Veon Bell wasn't valuable for anybody except for Pittsburgh. So
it's because he's only good in Pittsburgh. Anyways, besides the point.
Money ruins a man.
Yeah.
Money ruins an NFL player. Yeah, Dalvin Cook, he's not proving the running backs right. This is another case of the NFL owners winning.
Neither
war.
is Jonathan Taylor. He was the one who brought it up as well, the main guy.
But Jonathan Taylor got his extension though. He got what he wanted.
Oh yeah, I know, but he didn't prove his point has not been proved.
He's playing fine. I think that injury was actually more serious than people thought it was. A lot of people thought he was just kind of faking it so he didn't have to play for the Colts. Yeah. And I honestly, if I were, I might. But and then with Zach Moss's surge to the forefront, it's been hard to deny him and accept Jonathan Taylor just because you paid him.
This reminds me exactly of the time that Le'Veon Bell sat out for an entire year to prove a point, and then James Conner went off.
That's right.
This reminds me of the exact same time.
Well, I'm thankful James Conner's no longer in Pittsburgh.
Oh, well, he's now in Arizona, and he's still good.
Yeah, okay.
He's still good. Well, whenever you're behind an Arizona Cardinals offensive line like they have, I mean, they beat the Eagles. He scored a touchdown for them.
They did. They beat the Eagles. That was fun. But the Jets, I guess they're riding with Breece Hall. This is they've announced this season that everyone's coming back. The same management, the same coaching staff, the same quarterback. Well, not
Here's the question though: is this Robert Saleh's last year as head coach for the Jets?
I don't know if this is his last year, but this might be his like, okay, you've got to take us to at least the third round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for you not to. At
They
this point.
also they have money, so they can spend a little bit in free agency. Free agency.
I feel like they're gonna have to pay some guys.
Oh yeah, but I think they're gonna have money still afterwards.
I'm not sure. They do have a good draft pick though. That'll be interesting. I assume they're gonna go after offensive line
Oh yeah,
because that offensive line's been awful.
and Madden
It's
is
it's
not.
it's what got Aaron Rodgers hurt.
The very
So
yeah. I remember that. Everyone does.
I assume Trevor Simeon's the quarterback, week 18.
What do they do about Zach Wilson?
When is his contract? Is there another team in the NFL that is willing to take on Zach Wilson?
Commanders, if they don't take quarterback.
Are the Commanders done with Sam Howell? Because he played week 17.
They're probably just giving him his reps until they're like, yeah, we know it's over, and they're just probably trying to tank for.
Did Sam
draft
Howell
pick.
ruin his chances at a quarter? I hate that for Sam.
Well,
I feel like
he threw how many picks did he throw?
yeah, but like when your receivers don't catch the ball as a quarterback, sometimes you just want someone to catch the ball.
Yeah, but whenever you can't put the ball in the receiver's hands as the quarterback,
he's very good at that. He is.
No, he's very good at passing to the other team. Right now, he has 20 touchdowns and 19 interceptions.
See, he has a positive touchdown to interception ratio.
He's almost a 20-20 man.
So, Jameis Winston has a job. He was a 30-30 man.
Yeah, but he's fixed it.
No, he didn't. That's why they'd rather start why am I blanking on his name now? They're
Derek
tight
Carr.
end. No, they're tight end.
Oh, Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. They'd rather start Taysom Hill at quarterback instead of Jameis Winston.
It's because Taysom Hill is an actual quarterback, though.
No, he's a tight end.
Oh.
Yeah, give my boy Sam Howell a chance. Sam Howell got eternally screwed because this guy was going to be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. He got eternally screwed because North Carolina's defense can't stop the run or can't stop anything. And secondly, his player comparison, Baker Mayfield, got hurt, didn't end up sitting, and really hurt himself. So with all of those factors, a lot of these NFL teams were like, no, we're just going to take other positions. We'll wait on Bryce Young and CJ Stroud and Will Levis and Anthony Richardson. And Sam got screwed because of it. I feel like Sam Howell could be the starting quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts today and be just fine. I feel like he could be the starting quarterback of the Raiders and be just fine. I feel like he could be the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns and be just fine. So, give my boy Sam a fair shot.
I am.
No, you're not.
Trying to. But whenever you look at stats and you see the throws he's been making, it's pretty comparable to Jared Hall for the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, but didn't Jared Hall win a game for the Vikings?
Jared Hall sucked for the Vikings last game. That's why they put Nick Mullins back in.
That's true. However,
Jared Hall was 5 for 10, 67 yards passing, with 1 interception through 2 quarters, a quarter and a half.
Sam Howell, in his game against whoever they played last week, they played the 49ers.
Yep. The GOATs of the NFC.
17 for 28, 169 yards, and a touchdown.
2 picks.
And a touchdown.
2 picks, though.
The game before week 16, we don't talk about week 16.
56 yards and a pick or 2?
Against. Oh, did he get benched against the Rams too? Dang, he got benched against the Rams.
Like I know he's your UNC guy and all that, but
He is until April, and then Drake May is going to get drafted to the Patriots, and I'll be a Patriots fan and be like, Drake May is going to win a Super Bowl.
in about 10 years.
No, in two. The Browns are winning this year. The Browns will win again the season after that, and then the Patriots will win.
Oh, okay.
I've read the script.
So what if the Patriots and Browns face off in the playoffs?
It's going to be close, but we're going to bring back Joe Flacco for one game. Because Deshaun Watson's going to have like a shoulder problem, and we're going to be like, you know what? I want Joe Flacco to play with Nick Chubb.
He's going to be like 42 by that time.
No, he'll be 40.
How old is he now?
40. He's 39. He turns 39 in a couple weeks.
Oh,
Flacco. He's not that old.
Of course you know that.
Yeah, I know everything about Joe Flacco. I stalked Joe Flacco.
Of course you do.
I do.
Let's see.
I also like his stories on Instagram in hopes he is in my DMs. He's not, unfortunately, but
I hope not.
He is an elite quarterback. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Drake May is gonna be just fine. I'll be a Patriots fan. I'll be a semi-Patriots fan if the Patriots get Drake May. If Drake May goes anywhere else, I won't be a fan of them. But I'll be a fan of the Patriots if they have Drake May.
Is that because the Patriots suck? You just like
No, it's kind of because everyone hates him, and so because everyone hates him, it's just kind of funny to root for him. Like I kind of like I'm a Laker fan too.
As a fan base of the and as a fan of the NFL, when you see the same team going to the Super Bowl 9 times in 15 years, it's basically like, okay, who are they going to play in the NFC? Because if they make the playoffs, they're making the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but like. The Kansas City Chiefs had made the past 5 AFC Championships, 6 AFC Championship games, and everybody loves the Kansas City Chiefs.
No.
Everybody loves Kelsey and Swift. Everybody loves Patrick Mahomes. Everybody
hates Mahomes. Have you not seen the most recent stuff on Mahomes? Nobody likes him now. He's a crybaby, man.
Nobody in the NFL, but like all the Swifties love him, and if the Swifties love him, then that means 5 billion people on the planet Earth love him.
That's an issue.
That is the problem.
That's a problem.
So there's absolutely nothing we can do about that, and everybody's gonna love the Chiefs. There was a time where everybody loved the Patriots because of Tom Brady. There was a time when everybody hated the Browns because of Deshaun Watson. That's today. So these bandwagons, man. And I'll root for the Patriots. I know you won't, Owen, but we'll just beat you in the Super Bowl, so it's fine.
All right, man. Whatever, man. Do we want to talk about this debut game from OG Anunoby?
Oh, do we?
I say we do.
Okay.
It was a good debut game.
He didn't play bad at all.
No. 7 for 12. 3 for 6 from 3. Had no free throws at all tonight. None attempted, none made. He had 17, 6, 1 assist, and 1 steal.
You were right. We could have bet his over 14.5 and it hit.
Yep. He's in a better system now where he can actually score the ball. It's not just Pascal having to be the main guy every single night in and night out. Because that's how it was over in the Raptors.
Well, I mean, I don't know because Randall had 39, Brunson had 16, DiVincenzo had 15. Off the bench, Q Grimes had 10. So, Precious Achiuwa in his debut, although in 9 minutes had 0 for 0 field goal attempts, 3 rebounds.
Well, and then we go on the other side with the Raptors. Emmanuel Quickly had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists.
That's a good game from Quick.
RJ Barrett, 6 for 12 from the field, 19, 9, and 1.
Sounds like an RJ Barrett stat line.
Yeah. But it looks like nothing's changed.
I don't know. The Raptors and the Knicks both won their games, so it's clearly something's changing.
It's still, they both were the same numbers as well. Nothing's changed.
Yet I feel like we're gonna see some differences pop out soon. Because again, it's their first game. You got to think they just got to RJ
Yeah.
Barrett. I mean, sure, he's probably living at home with his mom right now in Canada. He probably doesn't have a home. Those guys like Emmanuel Quickly, I guarantee you, he's staying in a hotel right now. He ain't got nothing. He might be crashing at RJ's house playing Xbox with him.
Do they buy a house? Is that the move? Should they buy a house?
If you need to buy a house, it just give me like 4 years and then call me.
Yeah.
Real
estate agent.
Trying, man.
I feel you.
It's tough. I spent the year, and I spent the year studied hard, and I missed the test by one question.
It's okay.
Then I got to take the test again. Missed it by one question again.
Okay.
Anyways, back to OG Anunoby. OG's game is fun to watch.
Yeah.
As a fan of role playing basketball,
he feels like a quicker Kawhi.
In a way, yes. He reminds me of he what I like about him is he knows his role. He's not a guy that's gonna be asking for all his touches. He's not gonna be a guy that wants the ball in his hands 24/7. He's a guy that knows his role. He plays good defense, and he can knock down shots when his team needs it.
Yep.
Mr. Reliable, which is very nice to see.
Oh,
and I feel like the Knicks, when you have a guy like Randall and you have a guy like Brunson, those guys can just the Jalen Brunson not as much, but Julius Randle you could fall in love with him or loathe him with an entire passion, and that changes on a nightly basis.
Oh yeah, dude. Definitely, he's super hit or miss.
I say that as a Laker fan who watched him as a young guy. I knew that. I said that was one of my things when I was watching him is he's good, but he's not consistent enough. When he becomes consistent, then I'll start loving him. And then he just never came consistent. But he just got better on his nights that he was good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and again, he had 39 and 9 tonight. So I'm not saying anything. OG Anunoby fouled out.
Oh dang, he did.
He
got mad.
But I feel like that's what you kind of can expect from OG. Is
he's a physical player.
Yeah. But it's very nice to have someone like an OG Anunoby complimenting a guy like Julius Randle, especially because Julius Randle, on those nights that maybe Julius Randle only gives you 8, those 17 points are going to be very helpful.
Now, guess what? The Raptors go to the Garden January 20th to play your New York Knicks. So
the 20th, you say?
The 20th of January.
That's a Saturday. You think I could get tickets?
You could get tickets if you go up to New York and go.
Oh, and you want to fly into New York?
Jeez.
And watch the Knicks?
Man,
play the Raptors.
You know, the Knicks are 9-4 at home, so we might have to do it. No, I'm kidding.
It's $127.
Maybe not.
maybe I have other plans.
Different day. Well, who do you think won this side though of this trade?
I feel like the Raptors still won the trade.
Long-term wise?
Long-term wise, definitely they've won the trade. I feel like OG's a kind of help now piece. I don't see him having as long of a future, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe RJ wants, or I feel like, didn't RJ get his extension already?
He got what, sorry?
Didn't RJ get his bag?
Oh, yeah. He got it last year.
He got paid. So maybe I feel like because of that, he's going to stick around more. I don't know if Emmanuel Quickly's got his bag yet. Maybe if Emmanuel Quickly leaves soon, then we can say like maybe the Knicks won the trade. But I still feel the Raptors won that trade far and away.
And I feel like long term, they got what, 2 guys under the age of 24, 25, right?
Yeah.
I think RJ's 23, but then you have Ananobi, I think he was like 26, 27, right?
And yeah, I'm just a huge RJ Barrett fan.
Yeah.
Um, I I, I hated him at Duke, but I'm a huge RJ Barrett fan now.
Now, here's the thing with RJ. He's been in 2 big market places now.
Is Toronto a big market?
It's the only team in Canada. Yeah. And
Okay.
it by itself, yes, it is. So, knowing that, does he still maybe do you think since it's not the lights of New York, do you think he'll perform better? Because it's still a big market.
I
But
think he performs better simply because he's home.
okay.
Like he's from Canada. This guy, he puts maple syrup on everything. He's got when he's out in public, he says sorry to everybody. He's a Canadian through and through. This guy, I feel like he's gonna have he's at home. He's probably living at home right now or around home. He's probably got all his family showing up to his games. They're excited. His high school girlfriend, she's back in town and she's still looking as good as ever. So I feel like just that ability to be home and be where you're comfortable around is going to help show a little bit, especially because if you're not used to New York City, it can be a culture shock. And to live in that and to expect to play your best brand of basketball against the best players in the world night in, night out.
Especially with the fan base that New York has.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
That could be a problem. So I'd like to see RJ thrive somewhere else. I feel like a guy like OG Anunoby is perfect for New York and that fan base and that type of pressure.
He's
I feel
that
like
grit. He's that grit and grind guy that New York is known for.
Because when the Knicks won the championship, they had that grit and grind type of offense. So
yeah,
I expect him to be loved in New York. I feel like a guy like Emmanuel Quickly, I don't think he's going to do. I'm not sure. He'll be an interesting one to watch.
Also, Quickly's from Maryland, so he has no need for Canada stuff. I mean, that's not.
Yeah, but he also went to Kentucky, where if you follow any college basketball, Kentucky's on the bright spot, no matter if they're 30-0 or 14-16.
Yep.
And so because of that, Kentucky. So because of that, he's always had the spotlight on him, and I feel like he's used to the spotlight. And in some ways, he might be a performer, and the spotlight is better for him.
Yep.
So maybe
he spent 2 years in Kentucky, so he definitely knows, what to do in the bright situations.
And if there's one thing he's good at, it's putting the ball in the hole. So
yeah. Does he stick to a big market spot like Toronto, New York, maybe LA? Maybe LA is a call that he can get.
If he goes to LA, he'd go to the Clippers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There's no way he's a Laker.
Or does he go to a smaller place, maybe more dense, like Cleveland? Maybe Cleveland goes with Quickly instead of Donovan for this next year.
I don't know if Emmanuel Quickly gets traded again yet. I don't know what his contract's looking like.
Let me take a look.
And I feel like Toronto's in a situation where they're just trying to gain young assets.
Yeah.
So they might just hold on to them for a
while.
Quickly
has a 4-year deal worth $10 million. Actually, yeah.
So I feel like Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett's going to be a pair we watch in Toronto for a while. They'll probably trade Pascal at the deadline. He seems more like a deadline move.
Where is his top places to go? What team would make me be instant contenders with him on their team?
With Siakam?
The Hawks have always been rumored with Siakam.
I feel like, and this is just me, I feel like he paired nicely with Giannis in Milwaukee. I don't know what assets they have to give him.
They probably have to give up Chris Middleton. I mean, just to make money.
And I don't know if they do that.
But it'd probably be like a sign and trade, or it'd be like a trade. It'd
be the deadline, so there's no sign and trades.
Okay, my fault. It'd be like they just trade him off the same day, kind of like the Chris Paul trade.
I don't know if they do that. I feel like the Warriors might make a push for him, because they're still probably semi-dreaming that their playoff chances are alive.
I mean, they have 2 point guards on the floor at the same time. It's kind of.
Of course, because Pascal Siakam's rumored, there's going to be a Photoshop of him in a Laker jersey somewhere.
Let me see what Bleacher Report thinks and what the teams that he will go to are.
I feel like I'm just trying to think. He paired nicely with another forward who's not really a center, but he plays like a center, like a guy like Giannis, a guy like Anthony Davis. Some of those type of guys. I'd be very interested. Maybe he just goes to the Bulls.
What about the Kings though?
No, the Kings have Sabonis. There's no need for
okay. Pacers.
What are the Pacers up to? Like, what's their standings looking like?
They are 18 and they're 18-14. I think on a 4-game winning streak right now. They just beat the Bucks. I think,
they're sixth in the East. If they wanted to make a push, I feel like a guy like I feel like they could swap a guy like Buddy Hield and a few of those.
Well, I mean, that team needs defense, though. They need defense. They have all the offense in the world, but they need defense.
Yeah, I feel like Pascal Siakam is a pretty good defender.
He is.
The
Hawks have always been rumored with this guy. It's crazy.
The Hawks are rumored with any like mid-major market.
What about the Mavericks? Dallas?
No.
Dallas
needs the center. Pascal needs the ball in his hands a bit more than I think Luka's gonna allow that.
Yeah.
Luka and Kyrie are gonna allow that. So I don't know if Dallas is the fit there.
Is there anybody else that gets traded, like Zach LaVine, maybe?
Zach LaVine will get flipped at the deadline. We'll be hearing his name.
Where to though? That's the question.
I'm terrified it's the Lakers. I'm genuinely.
I don't think it will be. The Lakers don't. I think the Lakers they messed up their bench before. They've messed up their role playing spots.
The Lakers have lost 7 of their last 10. They're definitely I think we're moving on from D'Angelo Russell. I think he's going to be. I feel like we're going to move to point guard LeBron.
So you think he's going to be switched to the Bulls?
I think D'Angelo Russell, those picks we have, and maybe a guy like Rui or something could get us a guy like Zach LaVine. I don't really want Zach LaVine. Yeah, I'd rather have a guy like who else is there's someone else that's been rumored to us. I would like a Pascal Siakam. I don't know if I'd like all the depth we'd have to give up to give him.
You guys have to give so much for that.
But I would love a lineup of Vanderbilt, Rui, Braun, AD, Siakam. Those five forwards on the roster, and like 3 of them can guard the 1 through 3. That'd be disgusting.
Yeah,
we'd win a finals with that. But I'm not too worried about that yet. We still got a month from the deadline.
Well, I mean, if I'm the Bulls, do I completely break down my roster now at this point?
No, but you do get rid of Zach LaVine because Kobe White's emerged.
Yeah,
as a star, there's no need to keep Zach LaVine on the roster.
Yeah.
Because they've been playing phenomenally without Zach LaVine. So
yeah.
I don't know where Zach goes yet. I'm just terrified it's LA. I don't know where else he'd go.
New Orleans? No, maybe. No,
they're not trading any of their assets.
San Antonio, I wish. Jeez.
Have you been to a Spurs game this year?
I have.
You got to see Mr. Wemby in public?
Yep, I saw him against my Rockets.
Is he taller?
He's a lot taller. He is. He's tall. He is tall.
Was he good?
He was good. Yep. He was pretty good in the whole basketball thing.
Do you think, right now, knowing me and my physique, do you think I could beat Wemby in a one-on-one?
Not at all.
Best to 11.
Not at all. Wemby,
if I got the ball first.
No, not at all.
Okay. What if I hit him with a baseball bat in the kneecaps?
Maybe then, but he might be the same height as you while he's on his knees.
That is a good point. Do you think you could take Wimby?
Nope, not at all. Nope.
Okay, okay,
Nope.
okay. I was just making sure that you weren't
No.
saying.
He's a different breed. He how many blocks does he average a game?
Do you think you could take Jeremy Sochan in a one-on-one?
I think I could the best NBA player I think I could take would be Tristan Thompson.
I could take PJ Tucker.
I could take Tristan Thompson, I think.
Tristan Thompson's too tall.
No, that's not the point. It's just he can't score to save his life.
Yeah, but like I don't have the ball handling skills to play as a guard. That's why I could take a guy like PJ Tucker
Yeah.
because
That's why I don't want to. That's why I don't want to pick a guard guy. Maybe I could beat Matt Ryan. You know.
Nah, he's too good of a shooter.
Oh, that's true.
Um,
What about
I could take D'Angelo Russell.
No, you can.
could.
Aaron Holiday, maybe.
I feel like if y'all were playing and Vegas had the spread, I'd take you to cover.
Think so?
I don't know if you win outright, but I'd take you to cover.
Yeah, I think I'd cover. I think I cover.
I think I covered the spread against a lot of it. I feel like I covered the spread against Chris Middleton.
Maybe.
Well,
Middleton might just cover the spread by himself.
That's true. No, Chris Middleton. I'll have to see. I'll have to get in contact with Chris Middleton and ask him.
Invite him on the podcast.
Until then, I'm Nick. That's Owen. We are Sports Sync. Right now, as of now, we are on pace to stream 365 podcast episodes this year. I promise you that is not coming true.
Nope, that's not going to be
We
true.
are far too busy. Owen's got school tomorrow.
Ooh, terrible.
Have fun
Thank
in
you.
school,
Thank
Owen. And until next time, please let our takes sink in. Thank you, guys.